Hello everyone and welcome back. I've been getting a sort of channeling a message from Macbeth all day. It's the phrase, "something wicked this way comes," and it's from Act 4, Scene 1, where the witches are gathered around the cauldron singing "Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, cauldron burn and fire bubble." And "something wicked this way comes" is towards the end of that song. So, I figured I would do a quick reading about that, just to see what it's about. And then we'll see. Also, if this does not resonate with you, then please move on. Let us begin. I'll pull just a couple more cards, and then do a read. I'm getting a lot of the same cards that, I've gotten in previous readings today, so I'm wondering if it's just that I didn't shuffle my deck enough, or if it's just a common theme for today, but I don't know. Also, I thought it would be interesting to point out that, I'm kind of getting this message on the day of the total lunar blood moon eclipse, so, yeah, I don't think we have anything to be worried about. I think, it could just be an earworm. But I have the Nine of Pentacles, so this is all about things really coming together for everyone. Really kind of seeing the fruits of your labor come to a circle, come closed, everything starting to really work out. And next is the Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, it's all about, I think, just really appreciating what you have and just kind of looking at the world again in a childlike wonder, basically, because I think, that's not necessarily a bad thing when that happens. I think that, when you look at the world through the eyes of a child, it's just, everything is magical, right? So, next we have the Ace of Swords, and this is really all about, sort of a new kind of process of thinking about how you do things. So, really kind of reconsidering where you've been, what you're doing, and also just kind of starting on that new path. So, I mean, the eclipse, for example, is, triggering for a lot of people because it's just, kind of bringing in this new way of thinking about things and taking that kind of leap of faith. A lot like the Fool card. And next we have the Four of Cups. There are those of us who don't want to take that leap of faith, but we have options, right? Like, see the cups, like all those cups. Yeah, the Four of Cups. Like, we have options, we can choose. And it's okay if you don't choose the hardest one right away or the hardest choice, option, whatever it is, because you're still making progress, right? And last, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is kind of a nod to that sort of forward movement of like stepping into a new kind of way of thinking about things and really kind of looking at emotional stuff and really just kind of figuring out like where you want to go. This is funny because I'm getting a lot of like Aquarius energy from her, the Queen of Cups. And I did a reading yesterday on the age of Aquarius, so I'm gonna see if I can pull a couple more cards, and then that might be it. I might do a reading for tomorrow, and then we'll see how that goes. But I thought this was an interesting sort of concept that, yeah. Do one more. No, I'm getting it. I think. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords. Let's put that over here. We have the Nine of Swords as well. So, as well as the King of Pentacles. I think it's a battle with our own heads, with our own thoughts and how we process things. And while a lot of whatever is happening may seem like outside of our control, and maybe it is, a lot of it is just, happening inside our heads. Like, and also, I'm not saying that it's not real, because it's very real. And I think, like, the something wicked is kind of feeling trapped in our heads, in the way that, like, we kind of get in our heads about certain things. And then with the King of Pentacles, this is all about, like, moving forward, and really kind of embracing that side of yourself that maybe you don't always seem to embrace as much, that side of yourself that you don't always acknowledge, right? So, that could be that, like, you're ambitious, or you're creative, or anything like that. So I think in terms of this, we do not have anything to worry about with the phrase "something wicked this way comes." And it was bugging me all day, and I just needed to do a quick reading for it. But yeah, that's all I have for now. So have a good one, everyone. Bye.